this historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Now on the move. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Riggs. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. This is a designed run. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is gonna see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrow. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Cummings. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And the Badgers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Gentry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's Riggs. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. On the move. maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Run is part of their game plan. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They want to throw it. Finds his tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab for a big play. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Military stun! Military stun!
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Badger! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's caught. It's Gentry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Burrow. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Badgers are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Gentry. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. After run, now throw. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeps it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Third and goal for the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burrow. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burrow. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a
touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Maryland.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker, it's Gentry. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drive.
Turning it on! That'll That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They're going to run it. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the timing just a hair off.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Run it with the fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You could call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move, it's Cummings. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Badgers will call on their punt team.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gentry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the 1st. And the 1st guy couldn't get him, but the 2nd one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gentry. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Big fullback Scott. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Kirk. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Nebraska. We'll let you know